partners, Pro Bowl tight end Greg Olsen, and I'm Kevin Burkhardt. First for the Packers. Look at what they've dealt with this year. Aaron Rodgers, was he going to report to the team? They won a game against Arizona a few weeks ago without all their wide receivers. Their two best defensive stars have been out most of the year, yet they're the number one team in the NFC, and they lead this NFC North.
Yeah, when you talk to Matt LaFleur, the Green Bay head coach, even he acknowledges we haven't quite been as sharp, especially offensively. We're not as detailed. We're not finding our rhythm. All those things combined, KB, and they look up and they're 8-2, and they're at top of the conference. You got to give a lot of credit to Matt LaFleur. They got a huge test today on the road, a big divisional game, but they've kept things together when it could have went a lot of different directions.
They sure have. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's been a little bit of a roller coaster season for them, but they're right in this playoff mix. Everyone crying for them to be a little bit more aggressive on offense. They were last week. It showed. So now what is their identity on offense?
Well, I think sometimes we make the NFL really complicated, especially offensively. Sometimes it comes down to who are your best players, what do they do well? Well, for this Vikings offense, it's Dalvin Cook, it's Justin Jefferson. Those guys are elite players at their position. Find a way to get them the ball early and often. We saw it last week against the Chargers, and I think it's the recipe going forward.
Sounds simple enough. We'll see if they can do it. Some stars on display here in Minneapolis today. Two of the best wideouts in the game. Devontae Adams from Green Bay, Justin Jefferson from Minnesota, and the kickoff on Fox. Coming up next. Today's players to watch brought to you by Tubi. It's Dalvin Cook, fourth in the league, rushing yards per game for Minnesota. One of the guys has been great on this Packers defense, Devondre Campbell. They'll go against each other a lot. Vikings, Packers coming up.
Fox Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. I'm Pam Oliver. Well, given their dismal start to the season, it looked like the Packers defense would be the team's albatross, but they've been anything but that. They've stacked up one impressive performance after another. So what changed? Linebacker Devondre Campbell told us that we worked out the kinks, we made adjustments, we kept believing in each other. So all of that fire defensive coordinator Joe Barry conversation has fizzled. He's got that group playing at an extremely high level.
Yeah, Pam, it fizzles with the number 3 D in the league. Listen to this crowd with the skull chant right now. It is rocking. What an atmosphere for this NFC North tilt between the first place Packers and the Vikings. Minnesota won the toss. They have deferred. They will kick it off. So Aaron Rodgers will take the field first, and here we go. On a Sunday afternoon, the NFL on Fox, and Green Bay will start on their 25-yard line with Aaron Rodgers. How about his last 8 games in division? 26 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions. Just an unbelievable number. Against the Vikings, 15-9-1 career with a slight 51-7 ratio. I mean, he's been ridiculous as usual. This offensive line playing with rookie at right guard and Newman, Elton Jenkins has been unreal. One more week they go without David Bakhtiari, still fighting to come back from that ACL on the left side.